Hey crafty friends! Today's video is something different from my usual cards. Today I will be making some masculine cards featuring the classic cards collection from Spellbinders. And the first card that I will be making uses the muscle car set. To build the muscle car, I have some bright green shimmer paper that I cut the main body out of, and I've also cut the black portions out of two different shades of black. One is a shimmer paper, and the other just plain black cardstock. I start with the hood stripes, and I glue them onto the car base. There are guidelines that help with the placement. I glue the seat and steering wheel behind the car base so they show up through the windows. I attached the rearview mirror and moved on to the tires. The tires have two different pieces for dimensions, so I made sure to use two different shades of black. The grille is cut from silver cardstock, and the silver I used is more matte, so there's not a lot of shine. For the bumper piece, I cut some small pieces of orange cardstock for the lights, and then attached it to the front of the car. I finished the wheel area with the rest of my black cardstock to finish the tires and add more dimension. I also have another piece of orange cardstock for the side light. I attached the black interior piece to the back of the car base. All I have left are the finishing accents. I have silver for the hubcaps, and I am using a combination of silver and white cardstocks for the headlights on the front. I have silver for the side mirror and door handles. The door handle is a piece of cardstock attached on the back of the card base. I did the headlights in stages to allow the larger portion to dry before I added the smaller half of the lights, because otherwise it slides around. Here's a look at the final car product. You can see a little bit of the shimmer from both papers. I want the background for this card to be checkerboard, so I am using this stitch die from Spellbinders. And I will be using black thread to create the stitches. I'm splitting the thread up so I only use 2 threads at a time, and I have a handy tool that helps me thread my needles. I like to tape the end of the thread to the back of the cardstock, and then I start threading the checker pattern by going across the square back and forth to create the first 5 lines. To finish the square, I have to create 5 lines going across the first ones, and this time I'm choosing to weave the threads from each line to help with the checkerboard pattern. You can see the pattern I have after I finished that first square. I went ahead and finished the stitching off camera, but here's a look at the final background. I'm gluing the checkerboard onto a piece of black cardstock, and both of which are A2 size. I carefully align both pieces before the glue dries. I also had to trim a little bit of the black cardstock from the edges as my cuts were not perfect. Finally, for assembly, I will be attaching the car to the front of this card mat. I have cut and glued Happy Birthday from the same green shimmer paper as the car and attached it to black cardstock, and I'm using the classic sentiments from Spellbinders. I wanted to add a bit of dimension to the car, so I'm adding a bit of foam tape squares on the back, and then I place the car onto the lower half of the card. I glue the Happy Birthday sentiment above the card, and finish it all off by adhering the card mat to my white card base. I created a second card using some orange shimmer paper to make a Father's Day card. I have the classic card die set from Spellbinders to make this next card. I started with cutting the card base out of red shimmer cardstock. I then glue the grill and bumper using silver cardstock. And I add silver accents to the back. I attach the roof, which is cut from white cardstock to give the car a two-tone look. I attached the rearview mirror to the back of the car base before I moved on to the wheels. The wheels are cut from two different shades of black cardstock. I start with the main portion of the tire before moving on to the smaller portion, and I use two tones of black to provide separation and dimension on the tires. I attached the interior roof portion. This is cut from off-white cardstock for contrast. Finish off the car with all the silver accents. I have the silver bar on this side of the roof, as well as the hubcaps. Had the black under portion of the car. And I added the silver door handle, and then it was time for the headlights. The large portion is silver cardstock and the smaller portion is white cardstock. For the background, I went with a sunrise theme. I blended pink, red, orange, and yellow ink onto the white cardstock. I also used some white ink to create the splatters. I also have this shiny vellum sheet that I will be using in lieu of creating a shaker card. With my A2 size white cardstock, I cut the center out using this die from Spellbinders. I put double-sided tape on the back of the white, and then I stuck the vellum onto the white. The result is this shiny window that will be replacing the confetti I would normally use if I was making a shaker card. I used some more double-sided tape to stick the sunrise paper to the vellum, and I had to trim the ends so the vellum was the same size as the white. The car is glued directly onto the front. I leave a bit of space on the bottom, which also leaves room at the top for my sentiment. I am again using the classic sentiments. This time I've cut the pieces out of red shimmer and black cardstock. I had to make sure the Happy Father's Day sentiment would fit in the space I had. And I started with fathers in the center of the card mat and added happy and day on either side, evenly spaced. To finish it all off, I attach it to my A2 size white card base. The finished card has a nice shine and it stays thin enough to mail. I made this paint classic card using pink shimmer paper. I have included product links in the description below, as well as on my coordinating blog post if you want to purchase any of the dies used. Thanks for watching and have a classic day. Bye!